und los geht es.
A corpse lay propped against a rock. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. City. I was back.
Ich war zurück.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
So, dann gehen wir davor. Willkommen steht da. Jawohl. Hallo Michael Lammert, huhu. Irish, hi.
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Hallo, Max.
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I help?
So, dann laufe ich hier mal lang, in der Hoffnung, dass hier irgendwas ist zum Anwählen. Metal Max schreibt, where are you to? I'm here in Union City. So. Terminal. 19.
Whatever it was trying to detect.
No webcam. No.
I didn't have
today.
one.
We'll show you a
You know
custom
it.
message.
I'm shy.
Looks like good old-fashioned flesh and bone wasn't gonna cut it. I needed something more. Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Okay. So, wie geht's jetzt weiter? Das ist eine Person. Die müssen wir mal ansprechen. Ah, die Steuerung ist so crap irgendwie.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. It was the girl I'd seen earlier. Excuse me? Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my date!
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my date, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My DEET, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. DEET.
What's the deed for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Tell me about this deed.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the DEET to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the DEET for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price.
Yeah.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my DEET.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the
Hello,
inside.
Yikoku,
Sometimes people
Yiku,
from
hi.
inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. but it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my date, that is.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No, this one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was dating his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my date and ipso facto, the ID.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Okay,
Anytime.
So,
Oh, wait,
das war
no.
so viel mit dieser.
Come back if you want to
Dame.
talk business.
It's easier for
someone
you,
with a business
Matt and
interest
Max
in
and
dead bodies,
Yikoku, because
she
you
seemed pretty
understand this
normal.
English language, this voice. I must read all to understand this. Sandkasten.
A
Untersuchen.
sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Oh, there's a message that you can win a Steam key, but so it is not. I think today it gives no giveaway because I'm a little bit bossy with this game here. So, wo geht's lang? Where I must go?
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Da vorne ist noch irgendjemand.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner. Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one. Excuse me,
Oh, hello, visitor.
what's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
He was a scruffy-looking technician.
How can I be of assistance?
Excuse me.
Got a problem?
Hallo Noah. Schön, dass du das spielen kannst. Ja, ich habe mir es gekauft. Ich habe es nicht bekommen, musste es mir kaufen. 20% Rabatt in der ersten Woche. Plus 10% Rabatt, wenn man das Spiel Broken Sword 5 in seinem Steam Inventory hat. Und ich hatte das in meinem Inventory, sodass ich letztendlich 20 € bezahlt habe, ungefähr.
Remind me how to register with Union City?
The immigration terminal is back there in the gardens. You want a U-chip? That's where you've gotta go.
Thanks.
Jetzt habe ich nicht aufgepasst.
Thanks
Wo
for your
muss ich
time.
hingehen? Shit.
Pleasure.
Ah, wenn ich diese englische Sprache nur besser
How
verstehen
can I be
könnte.
of assistance?
Oh, thank you for following. Okay, wo muss ich jetzt hin? Vielleicht dahin. Mal schauen. Ich glaube nicht. Helpdesk.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Please obtain one at the immigration terminal.
Oh, das ist Joy. Interessant.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
How can I be of assistance?
Wo? Ah, erstmal Inventar.
Excuse me.
Got a problem?
Why are you following me?
You're an unregistered Gaplander. You don't have a U-chip, which means I need to monitor you. Personally.
And how do I get a U-chip?
By registering at the immigration terminal.
So,
Simple, huh?
Einwanderungsterminal.
I'll get round
Wo
to it.
ist das?
I'll be going now.
About time, too.
Oh, wieder Zeit, sagte. Hier ist jetzt auch noch einer, mit dem wir eigentlich reden könnten. Aber ich gehe mal hier hoch. Handgerät, okay. Vielleicht sind wir hier richtig.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Ah, das ist es.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
A
City.
U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me. I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
So, jetzt bin ich angemeldet. Dann fliegt dieser Roboter auch nicht mehr um uns rum, oder wie? Ich geh mal hier lang. Mal gucken, was wir mit dem Clown machen können. Und jetzt.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Alles klar, wie in jedem üblichen Point-and-Click Adventure wird das auch wieder mitgenommen. Ist ja wohl logisch. Verbindet mit Minos. Willkommen bei Minos. Aha, aha, aha. So. Was kann man jetzt hier Schönes machen? Metal Max, I gotta go to bed. Alles klar. Sleep well, my friend. Bye bye. Good night, Savio. So, wenn Savio weg ist, so I can put off the stream. I only stream because Savio said it. You play more. Noah schreibt, I make food because you're streaming, so I can eat and watch. Ah, jetzt ja. Eine Insel. Was gibt's hier noch? Informationspunkt.
Citizen, welcome to the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Alles klar. Ich habe nur halb zugehört, aber
How
egal.
can I be of assistance?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? I need to find a vehicle.
There are no personal vehicles in Union City.
No, it's one that I followed here from across the desert. It's got 4 giant metal legs.
There are no such vehicles registered with Union City.
Oh yeah? It definitely came this way. Kidnapped a child from my village.
Only Union City citizens can file missing persons reports.
Okay. I'm looking for a young boy that's been kidnapped.
Don't worry, we'll find him. Is he a citizen?
No, he's a Gaplander.
Ah, well, unregistered Gaplanders cannot enter Union City. Therefore, I cannot help.
What do you do to see you?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
Can you identify a specific vehicle?
Sure, if you provide the precise engineering metrics.
Terrific. Can anyone else help me?
Additional help can be found at the nearby Greta terminal. Alternatively, diagnostician Hopsworth might be able to provide support.
Bye for now.
Was great meeting you.
War mir ein Vergnügen. So, und hier sind wir wieder am Start. Foster, so heißt er. Oder so heißen wir.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground. Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
So, weiter geht's mit.
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was nighttime, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, Where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh, yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Who's Voxel?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Ember,
Hi again.
any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno. Just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip. Duh.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
See you around.
Peace.
The gangs look mean and ugly. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? There was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live. Ow! I was shocked to discover that it was. No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap.
So, Bürgerratgeber oder persönliche Daten. Na, gucken wir mal persönliche Daten an. Ja. Da steht ja mal gar nichts. Dateien gefunden, 0. Inventar, zack.
hologram was already active.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and
Polite apology, Minos could only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them.
Error. Bollard malfunction.
The bridge appeared to still be broken. Excuse me,
Oh, hello, visitor.
can I ask you a few questions?
Love to help you out, but me and my bollard here having a bit of a disagreement. Shouldn't be too long.
There was a strange smell, and it was... Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. I reminded myself of the collective noun, a murder of gangs.
Oh, thank you for following.
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours?
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours, turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini-case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
So, your truck is full of... mini knockwurst?
You betcha! Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobbsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good wallop. Then, do a little jig.
A jig?
Aye, a jig. Then pull the door hard.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. There was an empty space where the power cell should have been. My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
So, ihr lieben Zuschauer auf Twitch. Das soll es für heute gewesen sein. Ist noch jemand da? Wenn ja, bitte schreibt in den Chat.
A statue of my old buddy Joey. As much as I'd missed Joey, my first priority had to be finding Milo.
Unblock your icon, the Galaxy Bridge.
Ah ja. Da waren wir ja schon mal stehen geblieben.
The Museum of History presents the Piermont Collection. Relica
Citizen, welcome to the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. You may have noticed that there are a large number of gang birds in this area. These beautiful and appealing birds are a member of the cockatoo family and are categorized by a large wispy crest found on the top of their heads. Gang are endemic to this region and are found in heavily populated areas. The birds may startle easily, but they are particularly efficient predators and can often be found carrying non-food items that they have taken a shine to. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Okay, dann macht's gut, liebe Zuschauer auf Twitch. Und falls ihr jetzt auf YouTube zugeschaut habt, lasst doch mal einen Daumen hoch da. Würde mich sehr freuen. Also bis bald wieder, wenn es heißt, Talk spielt ein Computerspiel. Und tschüss.